What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. And right now, I'm going to be telling you guys again how to get free treats. A lot of you guys were really impressed with the video, the way that I made sure that you guys knew what was going on and you wanted more insight to it. I also want to tell you guys that you should not do certain things. So the number one thing that we're going to talk about right now is that you cannot quick sell these other cards the way that we could in previous Maddens for the currency. EA Sports is only giving us the currency by playing these hellacious modes, all right? Trick or treat is one way. Now, I've been getting reports that you guys are not getting the treats that you're supposed to. I've tested this out, and I got every single treat that is said that you're supposed to get. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you're having issues with it. This is a lot less, though, than what you get when you play head-to-head if you win a Super Bowl. You get like 15,000 treats or something for a Super Bowl, and you get like 60 a win. So you get a little bit more, well, not a little bit, a lot more when you play head-to-head, all right? If you don't want to deal with the frustration and you love yourself, then you probably want to stay away from the head-to-head mode. I play Madden, so I obviously don't love myself, so I'm going to continue to play the head-to-head mode until I get a certain amount of treats that's going to help me through all three phases of this promo. And I'm going to explain that to you guys in a second, all right? So this mode absolutely works. Another thing that I was getting from you guys, yo, G, when I get a choice, I'm taking the treats and not the key. The key for the haunted house, you're going to get more treats if you use the key over taking the treats at the end of this when you have to win the 8 games. All right? You're going to get more. Do not take the treats from the 8 wins here. Take the key and then complete this. And overall, you will get a lot more treats. Specifically for my no money spent players that do not want to play online and you don't care, trust me, it will benefit you a lot if you listen to what I'm saying, okay? Take the key and finish up the mode, all right? That's the one way. The next way is with head-to-head, okay? Now, Monster Mayhem is pure hell, all right? I'm not going to tell you that it's not. It's pure hell, but you can get a lot of treats as you go through, all right? And when you get a certain amount of wins, you get bonuses with the treats. But every win gets you about 60. And then when you win a Super Bowl, you get 15,000. So ideally, we're going to go over what we're going to do with all those free treats right now and what you should do and what you should not do. But those are the ways that you can actually do it. So I wanted to make sure that you guys understand that. Also, for those of you that are participating in this event and you're doing the daily objectives, I would like to know what day you're on. Right now, we are up to day 6. All right, so day 7 will unlock tomorrow. Let me know. Just write the number in the chat and let me know exactly what's going on with that so I can know where you guys are, so it helps me for when I make another video. Okay, look, I saw all these guys giving me where they are in the field pass. This is what I need to do to make sure that they know that they're going to be able to meet the criteria to get more free stuff, or they won't. And here's another thing, guys. As you go through the daily objectives, you'll see that there are treats here, but they're not a lot of treats. So most of you guys are like, yo, G, I'm not going to waste my time for these treats. Trust me, when they all add up at the end with what I'm going to show you now, you're going to wish that you did it. I can tell you that right now. You're going to absolutely wish that you did it because it's going to help you guys so much to have these things. And remember, it's a 3-part program. So as we start to figure things out, it's going to make it a lot easier for you guys to kind of get with the program of what we're doing. So focus in on that and let me know where you are in that regard. Also, for the objectives, make sure you're focusing in on what you need to have so that you don't have to repeat these things, all right? Make sure you got the players that they tell you to have in there. Have all those things readily available so that you don't have issues as you go through the program. Now, for the store, this is where it gets very interesting, right? When you come over to the treat store, I've been getting reports that you guys have been buying quick sells. Yo, G, I'm just going to use it right now, and then I'll get it back later with the candy. Listen, this will be here. I'm not sure if this resets, but listen to me. If they reset it, right, that more than likely will go to 6. You see what I'm saying? And this will go to 4. If it doesn't, and we find out that they're resetting it and it doesn't register, then we're going to have a problem. I'm going to tell you why. Because EA Sports would be it'll be outrageous if they did that. Now, look, the reason that I don't think that they're going to refresh throughout the entire time is because I don't know if EA would actually want us to make that much coin by resetting it and allowing people that get a lot of candy or treats or whatever to keep getting those 90 overalls. Because those 90 overall players are going to eventually be very expensive because we're going to get players that we actually want. Maybe they might make limiteds and stuff like that. that'll be out of, we won't be able to get it that way. But they're going to try to make these cards a little bit better. So look, this right here, the BND 87, this is one of the things that I was thinking why they would probably reset it, because for every part of the program, they're probably going to give us new 87s. So if it resets, it's probably going to make us be like, yo, why didn't we use it for the first go round? But it won't really matter. Honestly, it won't really matter, because if we keep it, the cards are only getting better anyway. And the first couple, the first drop wasn't really good for 90s, so it doesn't matter. One of the things that I would actually ask you guys to be very, very careful with is this Jack-O-Lantern collectible, because all it's doing is giving you a random pack from past programs, and more than likely it's going to be trash. Now, if you want to use your leftover treats at the end, that's fine, but don't do this early, because I'm telling you, this is one of the more useless ones, and some of us will get lucky, some of us won't. It's going to be the same thing with Zero Chill. They're going to have random stupid programs that's not really going to make any sense. I just don't want you guys to really make those mental errors and not have enough treats for when it actually launches something that we want. Then we got to scramble. We got to play more of that head-to-head mode that's purely hellacious, and it just gets frustrating. Let's take the frustration out of it and make it easier. So that's why I'm thinking they may refresh it. Now, again, with the most feared pack, this is my opinion, okay? I would say to spend the $37,000 and not bother with the treats. If you wanted to dabble with the packs right now, okay? Reason being, more than likely, at this moment, those packs are going to be trash anyway. So why would you waste this if you will be able to reset and have more treats later? This was not explained, so like I said, they didn't tell us whether they're going to reset it. They didn't tell us all those things. So the way that it's set up and the way that I'm thinking right now is just to accumulate as many treats as possible, and then we go from the big all the way down to the end, because these 87s are going to also help us in the sets to make more 90s. All right, so this is also a coin making method, obviously, because you can do that 3 times and get yourself 45K if you just needed it with 3,000 of the actual treats. So with the 87s that I'm talking about right now, again, this will all benefit us. But if it resets, obviously our focus would be the 90 overall Fantasy Champion Pack. Now remember, with the B&D, you only get a choice of 3. With the actual regular auctionable one, you get an overall, like it's all of them that are going to be, I think everything except for the limiteds would be in this pack. So don't make that mistake to be like, yo, bro, this is what I'm going to do, G. I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to get the B&D. No, don't do that. Unless you are already at the end and you know exactly what you want and you feel lucky and you think that EA is going to give you one of the 3 that you actually want. All right. So all of these together, once we get everything set, like I said, with the 87s, you can always go over to the set and you can view exactly what is going on and how you can make the other cards. It's very, very simplistic. All right. So you go over to most feared and then you look at the 90s and then you just see what goes in them. You got to have 2 87 most feared players, so it just makes it a little bit easier for you to make the other players. And then you can hold on to other cards that I have there and wait for the next drop and be able to just go ahead and get everything done right at the drop so that you can make coins by selling the cards immediately. I was not a fan of most of these cards that drop for the early release, so I'm waiting now, and I just wanted to make sure you guys know, with these free treats, you're more than likely going to make a lot of coin. So focus in on that and make sure it makes sense for you so that way you're not going crazy. Because like I said, I don't know which one of these cards you guys like the most, but I didn't really care for most of them. So, everybody has their preference of what they want, but none of these cards really went crazy and be like, yo, this is fly or whatever like that. It just wasn't what I thought it would be. Even Kittle, if you guys really don't know, Kittle doesn't get Titan Apprentice, and a lot of people wasted their coins and did not know. And that was not fair of EA to do that, but EA is just like, it's in the game. You know what I'm saying, bro? And that's why a lot of these cards are not really selling for the prices that many thought they would. So that's what I want you guys to know about the free treats. Let me know if you have any other questions or comments. Hit me up. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You enjoy your day. Stay well, stay blessed. Until next time. One love, y'all.